Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's game, we have a matchup of two Pro Bowl running backs. It's DeMarco Murray versus Le'Veon Bell.
With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Tennessee has won 3 straight, defeating the Colts, Browns, and most recently the Ravens. Marcus Mariota, you see him on his screen. He brings the team out. But last week, 2 touchdowns and an interception for Mariota in that win over Baltimore.
But did come out strong, leading them to 10 points in the first quarter. And that was their first quarter touchdown since week 1. So you know the Titans and their fans were very happy to see them start that quickly. They've won 3 straight now, Brandon. I believe the AFC South is their division to lose, despite the fact that Jacksonville's playing so well on defense.
First down throw for Mariota. Goes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They find some open field here. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He spins free. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call it Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls it my number 1 target.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Let's really illuminate linebacker Ryan Shazier. Has the speed of a safety. In fact, coming out of college, some people clocked him at sub 4.4 in the 40, but also the ability to go up and down the line of scrimmage and thump just like the linebacker he is.
In his 4th year in the league now, coming off his first Pro Bowl. Second down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards on the play and a first down. They'll try the right side with Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Morgan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, it's Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Mariota to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Murray running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go with Murray again, and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the 45. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Eric Decker and company getting ready to go again on offense. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his left far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would on his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Eight yards to go here on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got Decker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Decker. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Steelers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Titans just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. The long ball will find its mark here. It ends up working for a touchdown. The Steelers up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be up for grabs here. He'll pick up only a few yards here. Now following the fumble. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And it's caught for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Titans have it at the 4. Murray's going to take off here. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score, cutting the deficit to 7.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. First down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And guess what? That incompletion gives me a chance to ask you who your MVP is in the NFL right now. Who are you going with?
Well, there's so many different choices, right? Tom Brady's a perennial, and you can never go wrong with him, and he's still rallying New England.
He's got too many trophies.
Oh,
give me somebody else.
Look at you. You can't ding him for that. But listen, to me it comes down to Carson Wentz in Philadelphia having an extraordinary second season, and what Alex Smith is doing in Kansas City cannot be overestimated right now. And I'm going to go with Alex Smith because head-to-head, his Kansas City Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's true. The Eagles, though, 8-1 right now. Should be interesting to watch the rest of the way.
Sounds like you're making a case for Carson Wentz.
I am.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
Wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second down following the run. Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Decker. Whoosh. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Suckup now set to kick it off following a made field goal. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Mariota on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Suck up for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now a first down following that long gain. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and just 1. The give is to Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to lose.
Pretty much stoned him on that play and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. This is Bell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, good move. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, it's Mariota. And some room to maneuver. He's to the 10. And now running right through it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. A run. It's Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. He covered every yard of the field plus 1 in the end zone. A 101-yard return there. Electric. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, we're able to complete it anyway.
Mariota going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Murray. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Eric Decker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got Rodgers. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sylvester Williams in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And now a first down following that long gain. A give to Bell. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. second down following the run. Now Bell, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. To throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One last shot now for Mariota. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.